What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Powered by Primus. And in today's video, we are going to be cracking open Bruce Lee from Unmatched. This guy is super awesome. I've heard nothing but really good things about the character, so what we're going to do is be cracking him open, seeing what kind of abilities and cards he does come with. It's probably going to be a pretty short video, but is going to be a fun one nonetheless. Open for me, Grandmaster. Oh, that is a cool little health dial. We're just gonna go ahead and just put that right there. Yes, we are. All right, so these things pop out. Let's go ahead and check out this little dragon real quick. Hope you guys can see that, man. That looking real clean. Super awesome. These things are really cool with how they come, too. I don't know why we got two. I guess just in case one busts, but... Come in, you better come in. All right, so these things work. Boom, is you're gonna go ahead and put them on the back. You're gonna put the big part, which has the hole through it, in the very front, and then you're gonna do the one with the peg in the back. Make sure these are kind of lined up pretty well, and then everything should just snap into place. Bruce Lee coming in here with a, man, pretty big amount, 14 health. That's pretty cool. Little peg, get out of here. I also like that all these boxes come with them preset up for you to be able to put the characters into them and not have any issues. Nothing behind it, but let's go ahead and put our health dial back there. It's coming in with a little sparkly base, and let's see if we can check out our Bruce Lee. Man, he's looking real clean. Bro's cut. Oh man, super sweet. And like I said, we are going to try to get all of our little guys painted for you guys, because that's going to be pretty fun to be able to have all the painted figures. All right, pack open. So Bruce Lee coming in here. 14 health, is a melee character. I would hope so. Can move 3 spaces, which is pretty crazy. And then his special ability, at the end of your turn, you may move Bruce Lee 1 space. So you can definitely get into combats for free. You can get back into combats afterwards, run from combats. That is pretty awesome. And then his quote, the successful warrior is the average man with less laser-like focus. Ooh, that seems pretty nice. All right. First card coming in here as a 4 of, which is really cool, and a boost of 4, which is nuts. 3 defense. All these cards are going to be Bruce Lee. I can't imagine any are going to be any's, because he's only one character. Does not come with a sidekick. Does say be like water, 3 defense. After combat, choose Jeet Kune Do. Oh my god, I said that wrong. In your discard pile and add it to your hand. Ooh, that's pretty fun. So like I said, we're going to have 4 of those. So let's get the other 3 out of there. Ooh, the Nunchaku. The Nunchucks, Bruce Lee. This is going to be a scheme card, boost of 3. All of Bruce Lee's attacks this turn are +1 value, and you gain an action. So the really cool part about this is that you can actually play this card, your attacks get +1, and then you get an action, so you can still have 2 fight phases if you are indeed fact on top of somebody, which is pretty freaking crazy to be able to get some of that. That is a 2 of, makes sense, pretty strong card. All right, I'm gonna try to do this as best I can. Another scheme with 3 for boost. It does say choose another, again, one of those Kundo cards in your discard pile and add it to your hand, and you get to gain 1 action. Man, I'm kind of scared to see what these cards are going to be, because you get to add a lot. Probably just a combat card. And that is a 1 of, actually, with that card. So there is a 1 of in this deck, so that is pretty powerful. And then you get to gain an action again, so you get to fight twice if you do want. Next card coming in here is a defensive card of 3 with a boost of 3. Man, this guy's got some crazy boosts so far. 4 and a 3. Taste of Blood. After combat, if Bruce Lee has 5 or less health, you get to draw 3 cards. Ooh, man, this guy is a brawler. Again, it's another 1 of card, so that's really powerful. Drawing 3 cards is insane, especially due to after combat, so that's just really during 1 action, so you have a whole nother action that turn. Crazy. Oh, these guys a lot of 1-ofs. Next one coming in here is a scheme, Bruce Lee as well. Bring it on with a 3 boost. Choose an opposing fighter in Bruce Lee's zone. Again, based on those space colors that are underneath him. You may place them in any space adjacent to Bruce Lee and gain an action. So you get to just straight up move an enemy to directly in front of you and then fight them twice. Man, this guy is a brawler. I cannot wait to play with this dude. Again, as a 1 of, another 1 of. Are these all 1 ofs? Oh my god, I think every one of these cards is a 1 of. They are. Except for a few of these. Holy shnikes. We have a lot to actually look at with this video. We do have the 1-inch punch coming in with another scheme, 3 boost. Deal 2 damage to an adjacent fighter. If this defeats that fighter, return this card to your hand instead of discarding it. Oh man, that is spicy. I can't even like be moving all these cards all over the place. This is crazy. Next card coming in. Hey, here is one of those Yi Kwon Do cards. Downward Sidekick. So again, it is an attack icon card for 3 attack, 2 boost. After combat, your opponent discards 1 random card, and then you gain an action. Again, man, this guy is fighting a lot. Like, no joke, you need to be in your opponent's face, punching and punching and punching. And again, we have a couple other cards that we saw that get to return some of these into your hand. And as long as it is one of those, you can choose if you want to do the Downward Sidekick, the Intercepting Fist, whatever you really want to choose. The Corkscrew, there's a lot of options. This is going to be a really, really fun combat fighter character. The next one coming in here is a 3 attack, 2 boost. This is the Downward Sidekick. After combat, your opponent discards 1 random card, and then you gain an action. Again, I think we should read that one. Yeah, we should read that one. The Intercepting Fist. Cancel all effects on your opponent's card, and then after combat, gain 1 action. Holy shnikes. Next one coming in here is after combat, deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter and gain 1 action. After combat, draw 1 card, gain 1 action. The next one is high straight lead. During combat, if either fighter started the turn in a different space, the value of this card becomes 5 instead. And then after combat, you get to gain 1 action. Next one, the short lead hook. After combat, Bruce Lee may swap spaces with the opposing fighter and gain 1 action. Again, really cool to be able to use something like this. You get to use this card as your fight for the turn. You get to hit your opponent, and you get to swap spaces, and then you can go ahead and use the other one. If it began on a different space, it turns into 5 instead. And then you get to gain 1 more action. So you can literally hit your opponent maybe 4 or 5 times in a single turn with all these different actions, which is crazy. Next one coming in here is Little Dragon. It is an any card, so attack or defense, boost of 3 during combat. If your hand is empty, the value of this card is 6 instead. Oh man. After combat, you get to draw 2 cards. So you can't really do a super combo, like you can't battle with it and then battle with it again because it is a 2 of, because obviously the second time your hand will have 2 cards in it. Wow, that's really cool. Next one is Skirmish. Coming in here is a 4 of for attack or defense with 1 for our our boost. It is a after combat, if you won the combat, choose one of the fighters in the space and move them up to 2 spaces. We do have 3 of those. Next one coming in here is the Momentous Shift. During combat, if Bruce Lee started this turn in a different space, the value of this card is 5 instead. Again, it really wants you to be aggro, moving around, beating the crap out of your opponent. Got 3 of those. The next one coming in here is a Feint for Bruce Lee, which is a 2 attack or 2 defend, and then immediately cancels all effects on your opponent's card with a boost of 2. Those moved. We do have 3 of them. Really good. Next one coming in here, and the last one coming in here is a 3 of, is a 1 defense or attack regroup. 2 boost after combat, draw 1 card. If you won the combat, draw 2 cards instead. So that's an interesting one as far as trying to draw 2. Most of the time you're going to probably draw 1, but you know, those sometimes when you're attacking your opponent so much, there's only so many defense cards that they can have. I'm sure there's a certain point where they run out of defense cards, and this is a really good one to put down. Regroup your hand, get that, 1 point of damage in there when they run out of defensive cards, and then get you some more things to be able to beat up your opponent next turn. Sounds like this character is going to be really, really fun, really exciting. There's going to be a lot of really awesome battles with this guy. I hope you guys do enjoy Bruce Lee. Hope you guys do like him, and if you guys are excited to see him, let me know who you guys would like to see me match him up against in Unmatched. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Obviously, if you guys did, a like would be greatly appreciated. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys can get access to all the videos as soon as they become available, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.